You know everything there is to know about manifestation. And even though there's this one area in your life where it's still not working, it can also be several areas in your life. And I will bet you I know what that is, because it's the number one blockage in manifestation. And when I tell you what it is, you're going to be, but of course, duh. But it's just usually what we take for granted, or what is so common sense. We take it for granted, we undermine it. And I want you to try and bring that up. So I will tell you in one moment, and I can tell you in one sentence how you can remove that blockage that's keeping you from what it is that you want. No matter if it's love or money or a new home or new friends, high vibe friends, or whatever it is, I will tell you what that blockage is, and let's remove it. So what I did for so long, and what I see so many of my clients do for so long, where we usually get stuck. There's this time where we healing and developing, and then we just get blocked right here, exactly here, where we're so close to getting it because we have done all this work. But the thing is, right here, we always make it so complicated. We make manifestation and healing so complicated. I even cannot say it, so complicated is it. So it's much more simple than we think, and we tend to. So this is not the point, but that's what's going to bring me to that one sentence. So we keep consuming because our manifestation is not here yet. We don't see it, we don't have it in our life, and we keep getting all these signs that you definitely don't have it in your life. And this is where we tend to make it so complicated, because then we keep consuming content, and here you are again consuming another video, my video here, and once you finish with this one, go out and do it, to go out and manifest it. So so we keep consuming and keep thinking, I need to learn more, I need to vibe better, I need to get more, say the right affirmations, there's something that's blocking me, there's something that's blocking me from having it. And we make it so damn complicated. And the thing is, manifestation is so freaking simple. It's so freaking easy. It's so freaking fun. It has to be fun. And that's why I'm here. So if you haven't seen me before, I have had a Danish channel where I have been mentor for other women for empaths. But now I'm starting here and have slowly been working on this English. Now I need to get it a kick, because I have so much I want to tell you, how it can be so much more simple, so much more fun and easy. So stop consuming and start getting on with your life, because I will tell you what I did to find out what is it that I need to do to be able to manifest everything in life. Because we all have been manifesting all our lives. We manifest all the time, whether it's good or bad. So we have been manifesting our whole life, and usually there's one area where it's so easy, so simple for us to manifest. That's not our worries. Either it's money or love or house or home or whatever, or friends. It's so easy for you to get friends. So that's what I realized. It has always been so easy for me to manifest jobs. I quit my job without having a new job, because I just knew that a new job will come, and I knew that time of my life was just over. It was time to move on. It has always been so simple for me. And my jobs have brought me around the world. It has brought me to bounty beaches in the Caribbean. It has made me travel around the world a couple of times. And this is something I needed to do in my life. But this is despite of I didn't have any self-worth whatsoever. I grew up in a small town in the countryside, where it was definitely not normal at that time to go traveling and to just go in a young age. I went when I was, I don't remember, 19, 20 or whatever. And I went for 7 years and traveling, but and with jobs. So it just came so simple to me that, okay, now I need to, of course, I had something shaking in my body when I quit that job, but I just had a deep knowing, and this is where we're going with this. I just had a deep knowing there will come something for me. They, because it's time for me to move over here, and I didn't know where I was going or what it should happen. I just know something new need to come into my life. So in the job area, I have always been so good, and of course, because of I didn't have any self-belief, I didn't feel worthy for more or whatever. And we learn this in manifestation all the time. You have to feel worthy of it. You have to believe in it. Well, I didn't believe in myself. I didn't have any self-worth, but I just didn't put those two things together in the job area or in the traveling area of life. I saw it as something available to everybody. Does that make sense? I saw it as available for everybody. It was not something personally I have to own. It's not something personally I have to get ready for, feel worthy for. It was just a deep knowing. And yes, I did meet a lot of people who were like, "Hey, you're going to do what?" And like, you cray. Yes, especially because where I grew up. And yes, this is another thing, because I'm from Denmark. I met when I was traveling, "Oh, you from Denmark, so that's why you're so lucky, you're the happiest people in the world." Well, let me tell you one secret. We're also the country with the highest number of depression, stress, and suicide. So think about that for a moment. So having it all, or do we really have it all? We have a very nice security system, but is that fake security system? That is another talk. So just for you to know, if you also thinking that I grew up with a silver spoon in my body, I definitely didn't. So back to this, where I had this deep knowing, and then as I became older and did all this self-work and healing, I was thinking, and I started noticing this, because people started saying to me, "But you're always so lucky. You can just get any job." Well, I didn't have any education, really. I had hairdressing, I took massage. So I started thinking, if people say I'm so lucky, and when I'm looking back at that time, it was definitely hard work for me, because what happens is when you want something more out of life, when you want something, I see it as a staircase, right? So, I want that up on this next step here. That's so nice. I can go and get it. I just need to take the step up, right? Of course, you're going to be faced with some fears or some blockage. So I just didn't see it as that, but of course it was hard work, because I didn't have any self-worth. So all of this also it forced me to grow my self-esteem and my self-worth, because to have that, you kind of need to have self-worth, but I didn't need to feel it already, because I didn't put these two things together as I need to earn it. I need to feel worthy first to get it. I just saw it as available. It's available to everybody. I come down on this earth in a body. It's available to me. So I started seeing like, okay, but if I can do it in this area, I can do it in all other areas of my life. And yes, that was darn not easy, because in love and money, it was my two biggest struggles in life. And so I had to apply that same thing in those areas of my life. And that was the biggest research and learning for me. And something slowly clicked, because who was that? I didn't get that from anybody around me. It was just something inside of me that nobody had had the chance to break in me, that belief, because, and that's another thing, it was something I really kept to myself because I knew that others would think so. It was just once in a while I say, well, I'm going to go to Hollywood and become Bruce Willis's makeup artist. I still didn't meet Bruce Willis, but I did go to Hollywood and I did go to bouncy beaches and whatsoever. But I did keep it somehow to myself, because we tend to, especially empaths, if you're a sensitive soul, then we get so colored from other people's point of view, even though we kind of know in our mindset, but still it goes into our energy somehow. And by not talking so much about it, it was just something that was growing in my own world inside. It was a world that grew inside of me and became just a deep knowing. I know I will go see all these. I saw myself in these amazing bounty beaches, and I just never thought of how I will get there. So that was like jobs where I had to work hard. That's something I had to learn later, that I don't need to work so freaking hard. But it was still the time, I had the time of my life. So it was allowed to have, I was allowed to have fun while making money, while traveling. So this is a deep knowing I just had. So it's a deep knowing. And that's the sentence I'm coming to now. I can say it in one sentence. What you want, what you're trying to manifest, you put it on a pedestal. You don't believe it's available to you. It's still on a pedestal. On a pedestal, okay, don't confuse it with on the stairs as the next step. You put it on a pedestal. Out of your reach, like a pedestal, you create this distance between you and the thing that you want. So we have to bring it into us, that this deep, deep knowing, it's mine. I know, of course. I just don't know when, how, what, where. It's not up to me. It's not my job. I just know. And like to keep this fun part of it, ooh, like so exciting. How is it going to happen? I have no idea. But I just know, and I know that these guys upstairs, they have all the magic for me, and they have funny ways of bringing it to me. They have magic ways of bringing it to me. I just know it. And for that, we need to learn to control our nervous system, because of course there will be something in our 3D, in our reality, that's going to trigger this and show you that nay, you don't have this in your life right now. And do you really believe that you're going to have it? And or even like if it's new nice tribe of friends you're trying to manifest, or if it's money you're trying to manifest, then there's going to come this extra bill and it's going to trigger all these emotions. This we can talk much more about. But if it's new love and the old kind of men is showing you right in your face, you need to get right back into this deep, deep knowing. I don't care if they show me all these men. I just know he is out there. I know these kind of men is out here, and start finding them. Start looking for them. I just know there's so much money out here. Start seeing where there's an overflow of money anyway. Or into details we're going to talk later, but it's this overall picture that it's a deep, deep knowing. And stop putting it on a pedestal. You just need to take this step and go and get it. It's right here already. The step is here already. That it's right here for you already. And just, you don't have to care about when or how. Be okay with right here, right now. It's so freaking fun, and I'm so excited how it's going to come. How I'm going to act when I'm there, I don't know, but it's just so freaking fun. It's so freaking nice. So we need to learn to calm this nervous system while we're living the life. And so the best way to grab that nervous system and get this deep knowing, this deep trust, is to catch it in the morning, catch it in the evening, right before you fall asleep. I will have a lot of meditations here and guidings, and how I like to do it, especially in the morning. It's not to sit in meditation, because what I find is when you get your body into it, when you get your whole soul, because we tend to get stuck, we tend to grab it onto our body, especially if we're sensitive souls. That's our nervous system. So I will have a lot of guidings for that. If you want, tell me what it is you're blocked in, and I am here to help you, to guide you, because this is also about what, when you're creating. So exactly this, manifesting your life purpose, I will recommend you here wherever at the end of the video, because no matter if it's job or whatever you want to manifest, it's about getting into that state, what it is that your body needs to be able to stay in this energy, in this knowing, in this deep calm nervous system. So we need to catch that nervous system, and that's where we do it. And during the day, you need to move on with your life. Stop consuming and consuming and consuming. Think you need to learn and learn and learn. It's already here. It's already yours. Have fun in the knowing, in the deep, deep knowing that it's yours. Have fun, stay blissful, and go do this meditation. Or just go out and live your life. Have fun. And it's already yours.